guys, it's me Larsa. Welcome to my channel. Where in the world am I today? Welcome to Jaipur, also known as the Pink City. I spent 3 days in the city to experience my India Genius journey, to discover Jaipur through fresh eyes with Agoda, and experience the food, culture, and exploring the different parts of the city. I am in the beautiful Pink City, Jaipur, here in Rajasthan, and I am so excited to explore this place. I've been to Jaipur once and Jodhpur thrice, so I've been here like 4 times already. This is my 5th time in Rajasthan. I think that itself says how much I love Rajasthan as a state here in India, and I cannot wait to explore this. The last time I was in Jaipur, I couldn't really explore the city well, but this time we're going to a lot of beautiful forts. We're going to have a lot of local food, yummy food. I love Rajasthani food, and I think you can sense the excitement in my voice already. And yeah, we are staying at this beautiful property called Fairmont Jaipur. I am going to be showing you what my suite looks like. This is actually a part of my suite. This is the terrace suite, and it's so gorgeous. I'm going to take you through the grand welcome that they gave me, and they made me feel like a princess. And without further ado, let's get into this. It started off from a very warm welcome at Fairmont Jaipur with Sonam, our personal butler, who greeted me with a beautiful Rajasthani feta and a silk dori bangle that denotes 3 things: to make the moments into memories, to turn your trust into faith, and to turn your beautiful smile into beautiful laughter. Well, it surely did. I feel so special. Booking a comfortable stay is crucial for me, so I partnered with Agoda, who I can trust. They're great for domestic trips with over 1 lakh properties to choose from in India and 2.9 million worldwide. And I chose Fairmont. It was time to check out my suite. So are you ready? This is the living room. This is the bedroom with a lavish attached bathroom. And look at this beautiful tub with a view. And the best part, the terrace. After a grand welcome at the hotel, we thought of heading to Hawa Mahal, the beautiful palace that I've never visited before. And here's Jaipur for you. The city welcomed me with its warmth, with its characteristic beauty, the rickshaws, the interesting architecture, and mostly the people. So right now we are at Hawa Mahal. It was, I think, around 20 minutes from our hotel. The streets are really busy. There's a lot of shopping on the streets. The cafes are really busy. Sometimes you also have to pay around 2,000 to 1,000 rupees to get a proper shoot done. Like if you're shooting with your phones, it's alright. But if you're going to use professional cameras, they're going to ask you for some money. But I think it's totally worth it. We came up here, and I think this is such a nice place to chill out and to have a great experience of the Hawa Mahal and the whole. We actually wanted to get inside the Mahal also, but I think it's shut right now at this time. But view is incredible. I love it. I've seen it in pictures, and now I'm seeing it for real. The beauty of the Hawa Mahal was undeniably breathtaking. It's a fusion of Islamic, Mughal, and Rajput architectural styles, and designed in red and pink sandstone. Did you know that this is the tallest building in the world without a foundation? It was built in 1799 by Maharaja Savai Pratap Singh and allowed royal ladies to observe processions on the street who observed the parda system at that time. Now, to observe it, but from a distance, we took a secret route. Not so secret actually. Right opposite the Hawa Mahal is a cafe called Tattoo Cafe that gives you, in my opinion, the best view to the Hawa Mahal. And when I say best view, it also means best photos. The cafe is pretty alright with their food and amazing with the view. I think it's quite popular here because literally everybody took pictures here. I was actually quite surprised to see the Hawa Mahal much more beautiful when it was lit up. Now this is a recent addition to promote night tourism in the city. After gazing at the Hawa Mahal, we took a stroll to Jruri Bazaar. Jruri Bazaar is one of Jaipur's oldest and most famous bazaar. It's famous for literally everything, starting from Jaipuri jewelry to saris, garments and local artifacts. They say it's great to bargain here for the right rates. And then I ate some yummy chaat just before dinner. I'm not really a chaat person, but this was yummy. We stopped again at a very popular restaurant at Jruri Bazaar called LMB to try some ghevar. So currently we are at this place called LMB. Full form of this place is Lakshmi Mishtan Bhandar. It's right next to the Jruri Bazaar and it's full. I mean, it's definitely a very famous place because a lot of people also suggested that I should come here. So there is a sweet section, there's also the savory restaurant and the paneer ghevar is a specialty here. Although it's very sweet, I've ordered it and I cannot wait to eat it. We also ordered for some kachori, kanda, kachori, क्या बोलते हैं उसको? दाल kachori, प्याज kachori. Sorry, my Maharashtrian just came out. So there is pyaz kachori, paneer ghevar and I think we also ordered for some dhokla. It was very random. But the thali here is very special. But we do not want to eat the thali. We had a heavy lunch, so we did not want to overdo it. But we cannot wait for the food. Can I taste it, please? Yummy. It looks really good. It's such a bad shot. It's actually good. Wow! I love fried stuff. I just love everything fried. Okay, now we're gonna taste this. It looks like a honeycomb. If you have trypophobia, then you might not like it. It's a sweet and it's full of ghee. Yeah, I mean, where do they put the paneer? It's nice, it's very sweet. I can't eat more than good. Good morning from day 2. We woke up at 4 a.m. and headed out. The ideal idea was to catch the sunrise from a fort, but then they all open entries after 10. So we visited some spots along the way to catch the view. Now this was on our way to and from Nahargarh Fort. And then I explored the road with a very different perspective. The best part about my traveling is not sticking to my plan at all actually. I end up doing things much differently than planned, especially when you cannot make it to some spots. What do you do then? You enjoy what you have. Now this is me literally locked outside Jaigarh Fort because I was there too early. But it's okay. At least the monkeys and me, we had some fun. There are some fun conversations and there are also some cows. After a long morning, we got really hungry, so we left for breakfast to this cafe called The Stag, right in front of Amer Palace. So after an amazing early morning, we are here at this place called The Stag. It's a cafe. It's right opposite the Amer Palace, which is a beautiful view from the cafe. And right up there, you see the Jaigarh Fort that we were longboarding at. And I had a quick change because I was feeling so hot in that outfit. But I think I love this view. I love the vibe of this place. It's called The Stag. The Amer Palace is a little crowded, so we're going to take a jeep later on after our breakfast and go all the way up and then wait there for a while, take some pictures, take some videos, and then come back again. So our breakfast is here. I ordered for a masala cheese omelette and a cold coffee. It's really hot outside and we're here in the month of August. So we came in and it's nice and pleasant inside. The food I'm gonna review. It's very cheesy. The cold coffee is really nice. I think you can come here during sunset. It will be amazing with the sun setting and it will be nice and pleasant, especially if you come here during the winters. Nothing like it. It's good. It's really good. Now we also have some sandwiches and some aloo parathas. I'm excited for the parathas, not so much for the sandwiches because I didn't order it. Meda is giving me looks. And I usually I've had parathas made at home or something. They've never been as good as this. I'm gonna dip some in the pickle and wow, I love it. On our way to Amer Palace, we also covered two more important spots. Now this one being a community requiring water source, this is where the locals would meet to chit-chat, collect water to wash clothes and bathe. Almost like a modern day community hall. Like their place to hang and chill. Hey, wanna hang? How about 5:30 at the Panamina Kund? We are at the foot of the Amer Palace. This is the Panamina Kund, which means a step well. It's a square-shaped step well. Like the name suggests, it's a well, but there's water here and it was actually made to store water here in Jaipur. If you look at the architecture, it's so interesting, it's so beautiful, and I've seen a lot of people actually go down the stairs and take pictures, but it's actually not allowed. And I'm a little upset about it, but it's alright. Nevertheless, it's so beautiful and I'm so excited to see that India has such beautiful and such interesting spots, especially in the middle of this whole fort area, and it's just so gorgeous. From there, we reached the top of Amir Palace. The fort is divided into four main sections that are graced with their own courtyards. Now, this is a perfect example of Rajasthani architecture and is a must visit with the Diwane-Am, Sach Mandir, and the Sheesh Mahal. Now this is the Sheesh Mahal at the palace. People take photos here by standing at an angle to get the right reflection. After spending enough time at the palace, we headed towards the palace shop to have a look at how the block printing technique on cloth is created and then to purchase some. This is the local art created and I would highly recommend to pick some tie-dye cloth to help build local revenue as well. This is called bani and it basically is like cloth tied together and then they open it up and it looks like this. After a well-spent afternoon, it was time for lunch. We did our lunch at Fairmont itself and it was my favorite Rajasthani thali ever. My most favorite part of life, in fact, is food. I've been craving for this food. Now I enjoyed the dal bati, the lal mas, and the different types of rotis so much, I literally couldn't move after lunch. Welcome to our final day at Jaipur. Now, the history of Rajasthan particularly is so interesting. The massive forts, the palaces, the kings, the queens, it gives me the most royal feeling ever. What would it be like to live here, to have a property as big as this? Let's find out. So currently we are in the most famous attraction of Jaipur, that is the City Palace. I'm very excited to be here. We actually took the royal entrance. This is the royal tour. So you kind of pay 2,000 rupees per adult, but the whole of the palace is empty just for you. This is actually the palace where the Maharaja and Maharani are residing right now. You see, that is their private property. They converted some part of it into a museum and the people can come visit them. But that's where they stay right now and that's so incredible. It's so beautiful and there's so much of history and there's so many interesting facts about this place which I'm going to witness and which you're going to hear about. So let's get started with that. The private part of the palace is called the Chandra Mahal. This consists of different parts of the Mahal allowed for the public to visit. Now when you buy a ticket for this one, you also get a guide to accompany you. Our first stop is the Shobha Nivas. The Maharaja sits here on this spot especially. Look how gorgeous. And this is the stunning view from the palace. Right now we are in this beautiful blue room. This was specially made have jhulas, and they would keep the statue of Lord Krishna in the jhulas and swing. How cute is that? You see this room in a lot of photos on Instagram or Pinterest, and I can understand the hype of this place. It's so gorgeous. I would love to just sit here in the evening and have some chai. Currently we are here in the Sheesh Mahal. This used to be the Maharaja's bedroom, and it's covered like even on the ceiling with velvet glass. So it's like pieces of glass, and for the demonstration of what the velvet glass does, they have two candles here. They light it up, and then you can see the whole ceiling have tiny little stars, and they also say that that's how they kept the bedroom warm and cool. I think that is so interesting. We are at the top of the Chandra Mahal, that is the private mahal of the Maharaja and Maharani right now. This is the Mukut Mandir, and that means we are at the top of the mahal, and we see a flag right above us. So this is the private flag of the mahal, and when the Maharaja is in the mahal, they also have a tinier flag right on top of it that's like quarter the size of the flag, to say that the Maharaja is residing in the palace currently. And this palace is made in the middle of Jaipur. So there what you see is the Nahargarh. Our last day here, and we're ending it with some beautiful Rajasthani folk music and dance. And we have something really special arranged for us. We have some dancers, and we have some musicians. And this is usually my favorite part about Rajasthan. Their folk music, their culture. It's so beautiful, it's so different. And I think I have some questions for them, so let's go. नमस्कार, आपका नाम क्या है? क्या? छुट्टन। अच्छा, और ये आप हारमोनियम बजा रहे हैं, और आप कितने साल से बजा रहे हैं? 20 साल, 20 years। तो आपने मतलब अभी आपको अगर तकलीफ नहीं तो आप कितने साल के हैं? 40। So since he was 20। अच्छा, तो मतलब आप बचपन से नहीं बजा रहे हो, आप 20 साल से बजा रहे हो। तो मतलब 20 साल के
लाइन में 20 साल से बजा रहा हूँ, बचपन से बजा।
अच्छा, बचपन से बजा रहे हो।
लाइन में 20 साल से।
अच्छा अच्छा।
होटल में एंट्री नहीं 20 साल से।
अच्छा अच्छा। और ये हारमोनियम। अच्छा। आज आप कौन सा गाना बजाने वाले हो?
केसरिया बादम पधारो भारत देश।
I love that song so much. It's one of my favorite songs. I think it has so much feel and so much soul in it. And this is the beautiful dancer. Hello.
Hi.
आपका नाम क्या है?
माधवी।
माधवी is really beautiful. आप बहुत सुंदर हो, और आप मैंने आपका थोड़ा डांस देख लिया ऑलरेडी, और आप बहुत अच्छा डांस करते हो. And she is so graceful. You're going to see that after a while. And आपका नाम?
अमर।
Amar. So that is Amar, and he's playing the. आप क्या बजा रहे हो? ढोल। आप कितने साल से बजा रहे हो? बचपन से मतलब?
5 साल का।
5 साल का। अच्छा, so 5 since he was 5 years old he's playing the dole and आज कितना difficult है dole सीखना? It is very difficult and actually every musical instrument is pretty difficult. ठीक है, तो मैं बहुत excited हूँ, मुझे बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है, ये मेरा favorite part है usually of Rajasthan और मैं आपको डांस करने में join करूँगी, ठीक है? All right, let's go. And this, my friends, is my indigenous journey to Jaipur through my eyes for you with Agoda. It's what I could capture in 3 days, and I felt pretty content with what I saw, with what I experienced, and what I ate. It's one place I can keep coming to and still be surprised every single time. Until next time, Ram Ram Sa.